Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, My Study. And in this video, we are going to create another pipeline using this AWS Code Pipeline. But this time the pipeline will not be created from the scratch. Instead of that, it's just going to be created from some template. So by default, there are a lot of templates being already available. And we are going to use the very single component that is nothing but a code build. So we are not going to deploy our code, but instead of that, the idea is to build some Java source code using the maven, and we are not going to write any kind of script in a code build part also. Okay, so for that we require some code, or I would say some sample hello world kind of code. So that is already available on internet, anywhere you will be able to get it. So if you just have a look at the source, so very simple hello world kind of things being displayed. So you can see. Now I'm not going to detail about any of the things in this particular code because that is not the idea. But with the help of this pom.xml, which is nothing but a build configuration file for the maven, everything being written that what you need to build for it. So this is the things which we are going to upload to our GitHub account, and from GitHub account we'll just create our code pipeline. Okay, so let me go to GitHub. Okay, and I'm going to create a new repository. Let's say Java Code Pipeline maven. You can even build a code from Gradle also. It's just going to be a private repository, and let me create the repository. Now here I'm just simply going to upload all the files. Okay, so to upload it, existing file, let me select all of them, and it just started uploading. So it has already having just a 5 file. Let me commit all changes, and our repository being ready with us. Okay, next thing is we are going to create our code pipeline. Now here the difference will be we are not going to use from the scratch. Instead of that, we are going to create from the template. So you can see there are a lot of templates, pre-built template scenario is available. In case you want to create those custom ones, so in a code build part you have to write the script yourself to build those source code. Just go to for next. Now here we are going to use this automation, or we can use like a continuous integration, where we are going to build just the build part, a CI continuous integration build maven project. Let me press next. Here it will be GitHub version 2, and connection earlier also we have created connection GitHub, which we are going to use it. Repository, so it has access to every single repository. And just now we have created Java Code Pipeline maven. Default branch will be main. I'll go ahead with the push stuff. Now you can see it is just going to create a code pipeline having a name simple maven build service. Okay, and in a building part it's just going to execute this particular one. Okay, so starting maven build, then with this maven command, pom.xml file is just going to, which is being configured to create those build stuff, and at the end completed maven build successfully. Okay, remaining all thing we are just going to keep it as it is. Let me just simply create a pipeline from the template. Now you can see there are already templates being already created, and those template we are internally using to create our pipeline. In case if you have to create the same thing in from the scratch, you have to write this maven script yourself. Now in this particular one, it's a very simple one, but it may be very much complex also. Okay, so creation of pipeline from the template has been started, and you can see we are setting up the pipeline simple maven build service. That is what our pipeline name is. So it's just going to take a few minutes to complete, and this is internally using this cloud formation, that is another product from the AWS for the resource creation inside the Amazon cloud. Okay, so if you just have a look at this one, they are saying that simple maven build service already being exists. Let's just give some other name, let's say 1, and I'll create new pipeline from the template. That's fine. Meanwhile, we can go to, I guess, cloud formation stack also. I can open it in another tab. Okay, that's better. Okay, is it being started or some other issue? Not sure. So from the cloud, okay, there is a one time it's being failed, that's why. So another time the creation is in progress. See, okay. So here the complete cloud formation script has been written, that while creation of those resources, what you need to do. Now I'm not sure whether it's still going on or not. So what I can do, I can just go back to my previous tab. Okay, everything being selected. Let me just go back once again, and I just want to make sure that we won't create a multiple one. Yes, see, creation being complete. It looks like, okay, so might be the earlier one also, it is being created. 932 is one is being failed, rollback completed. Okay, so for that, what we can do, we can just go to code pipeline and let's just make sure the new pipeline is ready with us or not. Yeah, it's still in progress, so let's just wait for some time. Meanwhile, we can just go inside and you can see the first step being finished. Second step, the maven build is still going on. We can just go inside view details. So in a logs, all the maven command being ran. See, our first ever command entering to build phase, starting maven build. Eventually this maven execution being going on, and at the end of this whole execution, it's just going to create one jar file, and that is nothing but your JB hello world maven 0.2.0 jar file. Okay, so that is been successfully completed. Now suppose we'll just go to our pom.xml in our GitHub. Let me add it. Let's say I just want to change name to 0. Let's say 4, and here also JB hello world maven. So I just took this code from internet, actually very simple hello world kind of code. Let's say I'll just write like a AWS at the end. So eventually it's just gonna create JB hello world maven aws.jar with a version number. Let me commit all the changes and I can quickly go to my pipeline. Okay, and the new execution should have been started. See, now here you will be able to see the new jar will be created after this build process will be finished. Yeah, so still build process is going on. Actually it's not finished. Yeah, that's why the build ID cannot be empty, it says that. Okay, so what we can do, let's just wait for a few, I don't think more than 20 to 30 seconds it's just going to take. It's still in a progress. So I'm just going to pause my video and I'll get back to you once this build process will be finished, and we'll observe the changes which we have applied. Alright, so now let's just check the logs, and it's just showing some 682 lines of log actually. Okay, so build step being started, all those maven stuff, and at the end you will be able to see it has created the new jar JB hello world maven AWS 0.4.0.jar being created, and it has kept inside this code build output source and then source src target folder. Okay, so successfully we have created this pipeline, and that pipeline we have created based on the template to build a Java source code. Eventually it's just going to create some jar file with the help of this maven utility. Okay, I don't want this one, so I'm just simply going to select and let me delete. Now this way there are some other builds also ready-madely you can create it, something like Python based also, and we have a Node.js building also you can do, CI/CD Gradle project also one can create it. Okay, so that's all about this video. I hope you enjoy listening this video, and please do like and comment on my video. please do subscribe my channel so that I can keep creating such a great content on AWS.